Welcome to Robotic Tune. I am Jake from the Robotic Tune crew, and welcome back to Warframe tutorials. Today I'll be showing you guys how to farm your Lich King. Now there are a couple prerequisites. First, you need to do the War Within quest, and you also need to do the Rising Tide quest because you're going to need your railjack to at least level 5 to complete this. So make sure you guys get that done before you continue with this video. I know a lot of people have made this video before, and I've noticed a lot of people haven't really made a good tutorial on it, and I thought I would help you guys do it because it's a little confusing when you first start out and there's not a lot of information to help you get started. Well, first thing you want to figure out is that each Warframe gives you a specific type of element. So, for example, if every Warframe, here's a spreadsheet of all the Warframes. Just to give you an example, if I bring a Wukong, Wukong will be a Warframe that we can bring along. I already got a couple KUVA weapons already up stat, but every Warframe that you bring to fight the KUVA, that one will give you a different element based on the Warframe that you bring, if that makes sense. I'll put a spreadsheet right here for you guys, for you to pick a Warframe if you want. I also put a link in the description below, so you guys can click that link and find out for yourself on the wiki. Now, if you guys do not have any KUVA weapons, I have a couple weapons that can help you out in your adventure. First, the Exaltra is probably going to help you out a little bit. You can probably bring the Exaltra with you. Here's the build for that if you want anything with that. If you don't have the galvanized chamber, just use split chamber. It's a good replacement if you don't have that. That's a good build for that. Not a great build, but it's better than nothing. You can also use the Amprex. This is a good weapon to bring with you. It's alright. It's pretty good. It'll help you stay alive. The Ectoplasma is also a good choice. Obviously, it's not the best weapon in the game, but it'll still at least get you through through your first Lich. Now, if you guys are, the Fullman's also a good choice. It's a very good weapon. This will help you get through your first Lich. If you don't have access to this weapon yet, there's always the Ignis Wraith. The Ignis Wraith can also help you get through it as well. It's not as powerful as it used to be, but it still kicks ass, and it'll probably still help you get through the first beginning of it. Next up is the this Proboscis. This is the weapon I used to get past my first Lich King. Here's the build for that, in case you're curious. It's not a great build, fair warning for that. It's only 3 forma, but it's not the greatest build. But it does pretty good damage. It's just alright. So it's not great, so keep that in mind. So I haven't really completely maxed out my Cernos yet, but I'm working on it. As you guys saw, I'm getting better mods for it soon. But for right now, that's what I have for that. For the Fullman, this is the build for my Fullman. You can use this build if you want. It's only 2 forma. This is a pretty good weapon for yourself. I'm assuming you guys have already... You could probably do this at Master Rank 7. Basically, you might want to bring some people to tag along with to help you out a little bit, but it's entirely possible. Now, let's get started. So first thing you want to do, remember you got to do your Rising Tide quest. Quest to Pastari is not really a required quest. I don't know why people keep saying that you need to do that. You don't necessarily need to, because I got my quest without even doing that. So this is what you guys can do. Again, if I'm going over stuff, you're like, fuck you, you're too much information. Here's a timestamp of more information that you need to do. So head over to navigation. Head to Saturn. Click on Cassini. Well, obviously, you could do any of these as long as they're a capture, exterminate, or all of that. But I found Cassini to be the quickest and easiest one to do, so we'll do that for right now. So I recommend going solo for this, or maybe tag a friend along. It's not going to be too difficult. Okay, so when you see your screen flash like that in 1 minute, you can kill 10 enemies in 1 minute before the timer runs out. Once you do it right, yep, see? Once you do it right, you'll get a little ping from a KUVA Guardian. Once you see that symbol, that means you did it right. Now you're gonna head over and kill this and go beat this man up. All right, now if you aim at him, it'll tell you what weapon you'll get, and I got the Tsar. If you hold X on it and take him out, and slam town, and there you go. Now you have the weapon. All you have to do now is extract the mission. All right, so once you get back to your orbiter, you'll get this your screen will all flash all red. I thought to myself, Requiem So if you guys head back to your navigation, oh, you can also press escape. It'll be right there. See this little red symbol? If you click on that, so now, as you guys look at your character, there are 3 symbols that you need to get. When you first look at it, it's a little confusing. And on the bottom side, there are known requiems. Now, requiems are something that you need to farm for. Now, once you have this man, you have a weapon bonus. This weapon bonus depends on how good your weapon is. I don't know why I have impact on my Czar, but it's gonna be alright. But so if you have 25% or lower, it's weaker. If you have a like a 30% weapon, it's like average. If you have something over 40% or over, that means it's a good weapon. And that can help determine people who could help you with your boss. Or with your Lich King. Now, once you have that, now you're probably asking, how do I get my Requiem Relics? To get Requiem Relics is pretty easy. All you have to do is, so as you guys can tell, there are a couple ways to get your Requiem Relics. The first way is to do these.
Your little lich is coming up in the world, Temple.
So your Lich King will always start on Earth first. He'll always be on Earth first. He'll steal some of your resources, but it's not that bad. Don't worry about it. As you can see, these little red tags means that you can fight him here. Now, there are a couple things you could do. You could do these missions. Try to avoid missions that have grouped up people. It's probably going to be pretty tough for you. Maybe do like exterminate missions. Unless you think you can handle doing more tougher missions like defense. Like, make sure you click this one right here. Unless you think you can handle this level right here, and then go ahead and do it. But I wouldn't really do those ones because they can be pretty tough for starter for new people. I mean, I probably could, but you guys might want to like be more careful if you're new or you're starting out. But if you don't want to do that, there's another way. If there's another way to do it, if you go to your alerts here, the tab's like right here. If you go to your alerts and scroll down, look for KUVA. You have a chance to get Requiems. This is an easier way to get them. This is another way you can use them to get your Requiem Relics. They're pretty easy to get, but personally, I like doing these ones because it seems more effective, and you have each time you kill one of their goons, you get a higher chance of getting the Requiem Relics. So we're gonna do one of these missions. We'll probably do this extermination mission because it's gonna be easier, quicker to go through. Don't be afraid to set your game to public. I know these guys can be pretty fucking tough, especially if you have a guy like mine who's probably gonna kick my ass. But don't be afraid to party up with someone to help you out with your mission.
Leave no one standing.
So all you have to do is head over to his goons. We'll have a red little symbol like that. You go ahead, you shoot him, take him down. And now you just bring him to ground town, and there you go. You just keep doing that, and then you'll get a thing called Requiem Murmurs. As you can see right there, I got a little sliver of it. Now, it doesn't matter who takes them out. Everyone gets the Murmur. So don't worry about if you have a friend with you and they end up killing your guy, don't worry about it. Everyone gets it. So don't be afraid to party up because it can help you get more Murmur a lot faster. All right. So sometimes allies, when you bring them with you, can have people that come in, and if they actually defeat their opponent. Oh, these guys are actually getting bodied, but it's all right. If they defeat their opponent, you will get a bonus Murmur if they help you if they defeat their boss. But obviously he failed his. But I thought I would let you know, if they do end up defeating it, you get a boost of Murmur, as you just saw. So make sure your friends are helping you do that. So like, don't do that unless you actually have unless you know what your things are already. When you're playing the game, sometimes you'll get lucky and get a Requiem Relic. Sometimes they drop from the enemies when you kill them. Okay, so once you have at least 2 of them, so this is what's going to happen. You will need at least 2 of them. And once you have at least 2, you could probably start trying to guess the things. Now, what you want to do is on the left side here, where it says indifferent, you want to piss this man off by killing his goons. Like, remember those guys I showed you that drop Requiem Relics and stuff like that? If you kill those guys, you'll get more Murmur, and you'll piss him off in the process. Now, as you guys can see, I've already beaten him once, and my order was incorrect. You see, it's like that. This dash means it's incorrect, so that means I have to change the order. So this is all about guessing it. So let's try. This is what I had before, and it was incorrect. So this is what we're gonna do. This was wrong. So let's put Vom here instead to see if that is a better choice. Now, what happens if you unsuccessfully took down your enemy? So you could totally just like guess and get it right off the bat if you really want, but it's not very ideal. I'll tell you what happens if you fail. So if you fail your order, so that means there's an order where you have to put your things in. If you foul it, this man will rank up. As you guys notice, he's now a rank 2. What that means is that he'll go up to the next planet. So he started on Earth, right? He used to be here, but now he's on Mars. And he'll take more resources from you. Each time he ranks up, he'll go to the next planet and take up more resources. So, and he also becomes much harder to kill. So it's better to beat him at master or on his first rank level because he's much easier to kill. I remember I had to fight a guy who was like master rank 6, and my God, it was impossible. But yeah, so this is how it is. I'm going to try this order to see if it works. Right now, all I want to do is piss off my guy because I want him to spawn. So I'll be right back when he does. This is what happens once you fully complete it. Alright, now that we've finally completed our objective, let's go ahead and finish up this mission. Next, what you're gonna have to do is that you're gonna have to go to your railjack. Now, make sure you guys have done the Rising Tide quest because you won't be able to progress any further unless you do this. So make sure you guys have done that. Once you have done that, then head over down here and you'll be able to access your railjack. Once on your railjack, you'll be able to
Work on accumulator.
make sure you go to navigation.
Risk at safe levels.
And most of the time he'll spawn on Saturn. Now, if you're playing with your friends, make sure everyone has the same planet. It's not always Saturn. Sometimes it could be something else. But most of the time it's Saturn. But this is where you guys got to go. You can only access this area if your railjack is at least rank 5. Now, we're gonna go ahead and go do that. And we're gonna go inside the mission. But yeah, once he dies, let's take him out pretty quick. You'll get 2 options of what you could do to him. You can either vanquish him or conquer him, or convert him. Converting will allow you to take him onto your ship, but you won't be able to get his weapon. If you vanquish him, you'll be able to get his weapon. Once you've finally gotten your lich defeated, head over to your foundry, go to in progress, and there it is. There's the weapon you've been looking for. And then you claim it, and it's yours. Congratulations, you've successfully gotten your first KUVA weapon, or maybe you're watching this to help you. Make sure you guys comment, rate, share, and subscribe. If you guys want any more content of Warframe, please let us know in the comments down below. Check us out on Twitch, wink, and all that cool stuff. If you guys are watching this or you're new to the channel, we run D&D all the time. Every Friday, well, not every Friday, we're gonna take a little bit of a break, but every Friday we'll upload some D&D videos and other stuff as well. Come join us in our streams. We stream all the time. We'd love to have you there. Make sure you guys comment, rate, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.